for that. It's legal. What is the procedure when a witness fails to appear?
Through the Chair, Section 18 of the Parliamentary Powers and Privileges Act states that Section 1, a parliament or its committees may invite or summon any person to appear before it for purpose of giving evidence or providing information, paper, book, record, or document in the possession or under the control of that person, and in this respect, Parliament and its committee shall have the same powers as the High Courts as specified under Article 125 of the Constitution. Furthermore, as per Section 23 of the same Act, Section 10.3.1 states that no public officer shall refuse to produce before Parliament or a committee any paper, book, or record or document, or give evidence before Parliament or a committee relating to the correspondence of any national security organs as set out as under Article 239 of the Constitution, or any independent commission set out under Article 248 of the Constitution, or any public office as defined under Article 260 of the Constitution. As subsection 2, any public officer who contravenes subsection 1 commits an offence.
So, if a witness invited fails to appear, the logical sequence is to issue summons.
Yes, Chair.
And if they fail to honor the summons, we have the option of imposing a fine or asking the Inspector General of Police to produce the witness.
Yes, Chair. Furthermore, given the said witness is a public officer, as per Section 23, if they fail to produce the evidence that is required of them, that would also constitute an additional offence.
So beyond talking to the IG of Police, we can also talk to the DPP.
Yes, Chair.
Fine. So I think that's a legal basis. Let's not debate with an empty chair, but let me hear from Senator Wambua and Senator Maruma, and maybe the local content from Senator Mofaya before we give directives.
Chair, I'll be very interested in hearing the local content. But before we get there, allow me to make just 2 or 3 observations. One, Chair, the governor of the Rakanithi, as is the case with all the governors in this country, is the custodian of the resources of the people of the Rakanithi. When we are doing disbursements to the Rakanithi, the governor is normally very happy that money is coming in to serve the people. I don't know what the problem is with just telling the people of the Rakanithi through the Senate how the money received has been utilized. For me, I would expect that to be the easiest thing to do. I don't know why that seems to be a problem with the governor. Secondly, Chair, it will be remembered, and let this go on record, that the Rakanithi is actually one of the 12 counties that the Senate, in its own wisdom, invoked the provisions of Article 203 of the Constitution on the use of affirmative action to determine the basis of sharing revenues with counties. And I remember the area senator was very active in that movement. You, as truly Chair, brokered that truce and introduced an amendment to the CRA proposal that other counties in this country actually donated money to 12 counties, and the Rakanithi is one of the counties to which we donated money. It is disrespectful that the institution that did such a wonderful thing would be disrespected in this way by the governor of the Rakanithi. Chair, when I look at the report and I say, as you have directed, we cannot debate with an empty chair. But there are issues here that the people of the Rakanithi would have wanted to hear how we resolve. You know, there are issues of long outstanding trade and other payables. That is what people call pending bills. A figure there of over 800 million Kenya shillings. There is failure to retain facilities, improvement funds at the hospitals. The figure there of 293 million Kenya shillings. Chair, there is also unexplained voided transactions totaling to over 400 million Kenya shillings. These are issues that perhaps the governor would have shed light on and help the people of Tharaka-Nithi to understand that there is value for money in the operations of their county. I'm disappointed, Chair, that the governor is not here. And so I think we've been guided properly by the legal counsel. Let's summon the issue. I thank you.
Thank you, Vice Chair.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. Just as you indicated, it is very unprecedented to have a governor who is supposed to attend not attending. When a governor is not attending, normally they write letters indicating that they want to seek for postponement. But for this particular case, the governor was around. He was seen in the corridors. I don't know what made him disappear from the corridors. I don't know why he didn't wait for the time of the meeting to come and answer to the questions that have been raised by the Auditor General. As Senator Wambua has rightly stated, that when we were fighting for the small counties to get an affirmative action fund, Tharaka-Nithi was one of the beneficiaries who got approximately 400 million, which will run for 5 years. That's about 2 billion. You cannot get that type of money and expect that to not come here to answer to how you spend that money. So I think it's very unfortunate. What the governor has done is very, very unfortunate. It should be condemned with the strongest terms possible. And I agree that let the governor be summoned at the appropriate time to come and answer to these queries. For example, we are saying that Article 125 of the Constitution and Section Powers and Privileges Act is very clear that any client called here, any witness should come. He has flouted that law. But also, if you look at the ROR, the receiver of revenue, the governor for the Tharaka-Nithi is not following the law. What the auditor flagged is that there is failure to operationalize a law on FIF that was enacted in 2023. And the hospitals are not collecting the money. This money is going to the CRF account. He should come here and tell us why he is not respecting the laws that these houses pass, the Houses of Parliament. And it's not worth the chair that he was a parliamentarian. He was a member of the National Assembly. I heard when Senator Wambua was doing closing remarks that we learn a lot when we engage also with the governors, and that Senate is a very good training ground for those who want to be governors. Maybe the governor missed that opportunity to serve in this Senate and to learn. That's why a law as important as FIF has not been enacted by the Tharaka-Nithi. So I agree with you that let us do a summons as early as it is possible. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. I don't know whether Senator...
The chair chooses to remain on committee.
Fine. I think let's be guided by what the law says. We have made comments coming from the financial statements that indicate to financial mismanagement in Tharaka-Nithi. But it is only fair to afford the governor an opportunity to come and defend himself. Because if
Chair, sorry, what did the area senator say? I didn't get, sorry. And then number two, on a point of information as he responds, I wanted to say that it is embarrassing because the chair at the Council of Governors in charge of health is the governor of Tharaka, who is not operationalizing Facility Improvements Act, which should the issues of health. I wanted just to inform
and that's more the reason why we need to have the governor appear before the Senate to clear the air on these things. Because the Senate is a powerful institution. Parliament is a powerful house. If we say some things with finality, as they are in the report of the Auditor General, there are things that could have consequences of a criminal nature, consequences of professional nature, consequences of a political nature. So I think it is in the best interest of the governor to appear before the Senate and to clear the issues that have been raised by the Auditor General, the issues that the senators have raised, and it is an obligation on the part of the governor. We are not pleading with him because the Constitution has already directed him that he must be accountable to the people directly and through institutions like the Senate. And so...
Chair, before you rule, because I can see you want to rule, allow me, Chair, to give unsolicited and free advice to the area senator. What he decides to do with this is a decision that we must respect. You know, Article 196 gives my colleague, my brother, the responsibility to protect the interests of the people of the Rakanivi and their government. On a matter as this, my brother senator, and I say this free and solicited advice.
Senator Wabua, we shall advise each other in the chamber.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
I'm guided.
We'll do a conference so that we can advise each other.
I'm guided.
The area senator was looking excited and eager to get the advice. You can even feel from the laughter and excitement.
No.
I should have sought to know whether I wanted that kind of advice.
Yeah, because
I have sat here for 3 years.
even point of information...
Even the governors have been appearing before this committee before. So we are not supposed to cast aspersions. I think I want to agree with what the chair just said.
Okay.
The government
Yeah.
should be given a chance to appear before the committee and answer questions.
Senator Akatai?
No, I am saying I didn't invite Wambua to advise me, which is, you know, Wanjua is a good guy. And, you know, the governor has been appearing before this committee before. Actually, all the invitations he has been able to...
But that is wrong.
No, let's not have those changes. No, I just want to buy what the chair just
Let us allow Senator Gatai to express himself also.
Senator Chanagay, you have an issue with your
Senator
county.
Chanagay,
You have an
please,
issue with your county, right?
Let Senator
And I
Gatai
don't want us to
prosecute.
to go that route. You know, the chair just ruled that the governor has been appearing, right? And I think we should give him a chance to come and answer questions that pertain to the audit. As simple as that. So I don't want to cast aspersions. I mean, no, I think I agree with the chair that some of these allegations maybe can be around the political issues and so forth. So I mean that we mean not a non-committal to that effect.
Fine. I like the spirit, the team spirit, and you know, everyone being the brother's keeper in this. So we will not cast aspersions on any party. We expect the governor to appear before the Senate, but we have said it is not optional, it is mandatory. We sent invitations and we made it clear that due to the strict constitutional timelines that we are operating under, we are not going to tolerate absenteeism like this or request for postponement on grounds that are not justifiable. The auditors have been here patiently waiting for their turn to prosecute, and we would have hoped that we would have proceeded. In any case, Parliament sits all the way up to 6:30. And so there is no reason for anybody to abscond or to run away or to cite limitations of time, because we are here, we are available, the auditor is present, the National Treasury, the control of budget. I even applaud the media for staying up this late. What the governor has done is unacceptable, and it must be brought before this committee to explain that kind of conduct. The next appearance will not be a polite invitation. It will be summons. We have read the provisions of the Parliamentary Powers and Privileges Act.